I'm no medic. Please explain.
I'm sorry, Colonel. Here are the facts. In the first 2 days, the mortality rate was around 95%. In the third, it dropped to about 25%. Today, we only have 2 new infected, and they have a light infection. Prospects of recovery looking promising. Now, as you understand, Moscow never was a natural habitat for this virus, and in its wild form, it remains dangerous much longer.
So, what does all this mean?
It is not a regular virus. It's a weapons-grade strain engineered to achieve maximum lethality within a short time, and then turn harmless.
Damnation. Where did it come from?
I have heard of a new generation of bioweapons based on this virus being developed.
You should not be sincere.
It's crazy. Like, what if society turned out like this for real? Because people always trying to prove something.
Right away from the bottom at once! Come on!
You! Yes, you! You can come through!
Attention, veterans!
Move! Move! You can't stay here!
Artyom, I'm here!
I'm happy to know that you and Anna are all right. We can't afford to waste time being sick now. The Dark One we're looking for could really be the last one. We can't lose him. Let's go.
I have to go. But I have to go back for her insulin. She'll die without it. We'll buy some here. I can't let you go.
The refugees sure were lucky, because Tomelin's rangers were here. Corbett's men clearly didn't expect to be met with machine gun fire. Well, Hansa could not protect the station without help, but they did provide shelter for the refugees. And the hospital. Perhaps that could help them.
Sorry, that's forbidden without a permit.
That's our man.
Leave this one through. He could permit.
I think you should stock up on filters and ammo, Artyom. We probably won't have such a chance anytime soon after this.
Well, we sure got lucky the Rangers were here. Why did they fight anyway? What do they care for us, for the refugees? That's what puzzles me.
Hey, Ranger!
Where's the
Buy us some ammo!
Nobody signed any contracts with them. We didn't even promise anything.
Just buy these. They'll prove a great investment.
Nothing. It's their job. The Polish Rangers were doing stuff like this.
Come here, Ranger. Let's have them. Come again.
Fighting the Reds?
Hey, some throwing knives. Cheap. Grenades at a great price.
The Polish sends dispatchers to handle the situation.
Listen, incendiaries, best cure for competition. Good luck with your trade.
Artyom, take note of the funds Hansa expends on this quarantine. And they are generally quite reserved with their money. Perhaps they are aiming for an additional trump card to use in negotiations at Polis.
What is a trump card?
Attention on the platform. Opening the airlock.
Good luck in the tunnel, stranger!
In some other time and place, what happened could be life-changing. But there is no time but present, and no place but the metro for us. And we must do everything we can to save it. I have to hurry and catch up with the Dark One. Anna has to tell her father of what Korbut and Moskvin are doing. Anything else is a luxury we can't afford right now.
We've got outgoing! Open up!
Soon, the leaders of Hansa, Red Line, and Reich will meet in Polis, hoping to reach a peaceful settlement on D6. But I know the nature of man all too well, Artyom. War is as certain as the fall of night, unless a miracle happens.
Come through.
Well, we won't catch the train with the Dark One moving along the tunnel. But there is another way. We're leaving the station. Here's our pass.
All right. Are you going to Polis?
No. Open the interline tunnel for me.
But the interline is a dead end, and very dangerous.
Excuse me.
Dead end? No way. That's our road to Polis. Open up.
I'm mad at the video got taken off, but I ain't even mad.
Let's go.
I ain't even
Careful
mad.
with the generator!
It's in the game. It's my first time playing it.
As you see, it's no dead end. That's just what the Hansa authorities plan to discourage people from entering these passages. An unprepared man could easily lose his way here, or even become lost himself. But as long as you're with me, there is no danger.
Why you walking this slow, bro? Oh. My video was kind of explicit anyway.
Most people believe metro to be just tunnels and stations, a lifeless and soulless conglomerate created by human hands alone. There's a special place in the metro. The few people who come upon it never return. I call it the River of Fate, because it can change your destiny, wash away the silt of the past, and offer the chance for a different future. If a man enters this river in dire need of such a chance, wishing desperately to earn it, then he might be carried to the place and time where that chance is granted. Remember, we must find the Dark One. It is the only thing we are to ask of the river. The metro is a living, breathing thing, with a heartbeat, a soul, and a mind.
Why you moving this slow, bro? You know what? I ain't even gonna get mad. At least I ain't so
We got to be careful here. It's an abandoned place. Hear that? Get ready. Hear that? Get Just some monsters, nothing else. Let's go. All right. There's something behind these cobwebs. Intriguing. Is that a sign? The grate is rusted and poorly attached. Give me a hand here, Ati. One, two, Continue burning it, Artyom? Look, water. We're almost there. Pretty close. Darkness envelops us. We must not get lost in it. Do not rush now, and don't be surprised by anything. It is a strange place. You can pick it up. I think it's for you.
Артем,
We can't stay here for long. This is it. The River of Fate. Not so impressive, perhaps, on the surface. We have to enter the water. Enter the water and imagine what you would change in your fate. Think of the Dark One. Don't be afraid. You're meant to be here, Artyom. Further! Go further! Think of the Dark One, and the river will bring you to him! Familiar scenery? It's the tower. And down there is the city of the Dark Ones. It's the moment you launch the missiles. Look, that's you. The river will cleanse you, forgive your sins. You can change your fate. You can do it. Choose your destiny and be free. This was their home. All that's left is ashes and dust. Look, there he is. The Dark One. After him. Faster! Nobody. A dead end. Is this where you almost caught him? You must try again, Artyom. The Dark One. He's still at that freak show on the train. Look! After him! Run! Ahead! We've almost caught up! After him! Damn! Damnation! The river almost got me this time. Oh, it's working again. We're back in the desert of the real. When we got out of the river, the Dark Dark One was very close. He can't have gotten too far ahead.
Post 13, come in. High alert, I repeat, high alert. Red saboteur sighting confirmed. Your position might be attacked. The evac
Too
train is
late.
considered their primary target. High alert.
But the train's got to be nearby.
Post 13, come in. High alert, I repeat, high alert. Red saboteur sighting confirmed. Your position might be attacked. The evac train is considered their
Come on,
primary
hop in.
target. High alert.
We need that miracle now, Artyom. Remember everything I told you about the Dark One. You must save him! And then he just might save us all.
I never believed him, and that is no surprise. But Khan's words were true. This strange river took me to the past. The moment where I sent out the signal and destroyed all the Dark Ones. And then it dropped me off at the place where I can find the last survivor of that race. A helpless and harmless child. Khan called him the last angel.